This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You talk about this Rams defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Flush to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Well, a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll go again here with Akers. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And the Rams had 8 and 6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On first down at Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
You look at this Saints defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And Thomas has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Williams again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield to make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. Fighting through. He's got space. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going right back to Akers. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Stafford. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
And the Saints 1st down.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's Byron Young, who ranged in that time and stopped him for a loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Carr. Thomas has got it, complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Williams. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Now receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Stafford now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before the break. Stafford trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Dorsett, the man in motion. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On play action. Now Carr. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Play action. Now it's Carr. This one swung out to Williams. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They go back to the ground with Williams. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Carr going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stafford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here from the 38. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep,
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Stiff-armed him. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down, Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A first down carry now for Miller. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Well, I guess that's one way to slow him down, try to grab him by the face mask.
Well, nothing else seems to have worked because he certainly had his way running the football in this one.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Stafford. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. To the air again, Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Off the option, here's Akers. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the lead is now an even 30.
That's the score. Saints 37, Rams 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Play action. Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Peyton Turner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Throwing is Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Stafford. to him back at the 40. Zach Bowen in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll run it again with Miller. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On the option to give to Williams here. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 8. On the counter, it's Miller. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Saints, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.